So in this world where everything is available for a monthly subscription, Apple decides to offer a gaming subscription for an actual reasonable price. But does that mean it's any good? Let's take a look. So Apple finally released their mobile gaming service, the Apple Arcade, and just in case you don't know what it is, it's a gaming service where you're able to download an unlimited amount of games that are available in the service, and all these games have no ads or in-game purchases, and they're exclusive to Apple Arcade, which means you won't be able to play or download these games from Google Play Store. They're only available on Apple Arcade. There seems to be an exception when it comes to PlayStation because some of these games are available on the PlayStation Store. So I guess what Apple meant was that these games are exclusive to mobile on the Apple Arcade. Apple claims to have over 100 games at launch, and they will be adding more and more games. All of this will cost you $4.99 a month. On the main screen of the service, you're going to see games recommended by Apple, a section for new arrivals, games recommended for you, as well as the ability to search by category. As far as variety and selection, Apple Arcade definitely has both covered. I've already noticed that Apple has added more and more games to the library, and there are a lot of games to choose from. If you love mobile games, you're gonna love the selection that Apple Arcade has. For the most part, these games are fun to play. They pass the time, but don't expect anything more than that. Some of the games even feel a little rushed when it comes to content inside the games. For example, Lego Brawls. It's a really fun game. It's fun fighting other players for an area of the map, but this can get a little repetitive and there's not much else to really do in the game. There isn't a single player mode. There's a training mode that you can play offline, but all you do is run around and kill skeletons, and that's really it. On the Brawl, which is a multiplayer mode, you can fight other players online, and there's really only a couple maps available on this mode. I'm guessing the developer will continue to add more and more content to the game as time goes on, but you can see that some of these games just don't have very much content in them as of right now. There are definitely a lot of games to choose from, but don't expect amazing games worthy of 100 hours of gameplay. There are a lot of filler games, and when I say filler games, I mean games that are just there so Apple can say that they have over 100 games. For example, Skate City. When I first saw this game, it looked interesting. It looked like a fun game to play. So when you try it out and you start playing, you notice that this game is just a swipe in certain direction at a certain time game. There wasn't really anything particularly challenging about the game. It was really just swiping a side of the screen in a certain direction when the game told you. Really no skill involved, not much else. And there are quite a bit of games that have pretty much the same concept. And there are some games that are actually pretty good. For example, Oceanhorn 2. It's a Zelda-esque type of game. It's an adventure game with an interesting story. Very similar to Zelda, in my opinion. But it's actually pretty fun to play. And the graphics on this game are really good as well. But for the most part, most of the games in Apple Arcade are very simple mobile games with simple controls and simple gameplay. The great part of the service is that there are a lot of games available. You will spend most of your time trying new games, and you may find a game that you like and spend more time on. And we're seeing Apple add more and more games to the service, so you will continue to try newer and hopefully better games. So the question is this service worth it? Well, the answer is yes, because of the price. $4.99 is a great price for all the games that you get to try. I think Apple finally priced something right. $4.99 is going to attract a lot of people to trying the service out, and I definitely recommend you try it out. What do you think of the Apple Arcade service? Are you planning on trying it out? Remember, Apple gives you 30 days free to try it out, so you have nothing to lose really. Try it out and see if you like it for yourself. Let me know what you think with a comment down below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos on tech news, reviews, and opinions, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. Thanks for watching.